Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because in this video we are going to be setting up my next Avec. This is the Hobonichi Cousin Avec. This is July through December and I'm so excited. I'm going to be setting up this planner for the second half of 2024. So if you would like to see how I decide to set up my planner and what all I use to decorate and the different spreads that I'm going to be doing, then go ahead and keep watching. Now I brought my original, the first part of the year Avec with me just in case I wanted to refer back to it to see if there's some changes or something I wanted to duplicate. So this is going to be to the side. I don't plan on referring back to it very often, but just in case I wanted to have it handy. So we're going to move that off to the side and we are going to focus on this. Now, I was going back and forth regarding the cover. And one of the things I did actually really like about the second half of the Cousin Avec is the color of this planner. So the first half cousin is this yellow, which I did not enjoy, and I had a cover of some sort on the front pretty much the entire time I used it. But I have got to say, this like blue gray, I absolutely love this color. So I don't plan on putting anything on the front of the cover right now. I probably will change my mind in about a month or so and I'll probably put some stickers or something on it. But right now I just really am loving this color and I'm planning on keeping it like that. So we're not doing anything to the cover right now. But we are going to go ahead and flip to the first section of the cousin, which is the year at a glance. Now this one I'm going to again use as a index for my journal entries. So I use the daily pages as like a daily journal, and I do plan on doing what I did originally in the first half of the year and using this as an index. So basically if there's anything that is something important or something I think I'm going to refer back to or I want to refer back to, I'm going to kind of put a little one line, you know, one or two words for that respective day to kind of help clue me in as to what is in that specific day. And I'm going to use little dot markers for the day if there's a picture. If I end up taking a picture and taping it in or sticking it into my daily pages, I want to go ahead and annotate which days have pictures as well. So I'm planning on doing the same thing in this book, but right now I really am not going to set anything up. I do plan on at the top here, I am going to track my books read, pages read, and then my subscriber count. But I usually end up filling that in at the end of the month. And then down here, I do, in the first part of the year, I ended up using this for like important days like birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, that type of thing. I honestly never really referred back to it throughout the year. So if anything, it's in my actual like calendar in my phone, and it's also in my work calendar. So I don't really think I need to put anything down here. So I'm going to leave this blank right now because I really don't know what I'm going to use this for. So, but on this page, I do want to go ahead and use my flags. So if you have not seen my Amazon favorites video, I talk about how I like to use these like reusable, movable flags as my index. So I don't put like a monthly index on the side or anything like that. I like to use these because I can easily adjust them. I can, you know, get new ones if I need to. So I just like these instead of having the actual flag sticking out of the side of my planner. So the type of flags that I use a year at a glance, I do my month, I do my week, and then for the day, I use the Hobonichi like pencil board. And so I usually have a daily flag at the bottom of that pencil board. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of them for my yearly spread. And I'm thinking I'm going to use these three. So year, month, week, and then the day is already going to be on the other one. So, and I like it because it's kind of in the same like color family as the front of the Hobonichi. So we're going to go ahead and in my pencil case, I did go ahead and kind of stock up on my favorite pens, which again, if you have not seen my Amazon favorites video, then definitely check that out. But I have my Muji pens. These all four are different Muji pens. I have the pink in 038. This is my current black in 038, but I did go ahead and add a brand new black in 038 because this is going to be used up very, very, very soon. So I wanted to have one handy. And then I also have this like blue black also. So we're going to go ahead and just use my current Muji pen, and I am going to, on here, we're going to write yearly spread, and then we'll do this is a monthly spread, and then this is a yearly spread. So I'm going to go ahead and just put my yearly spread, and because this is like a brand new, it's super sticky, I usually just kind of stick it to my hand just to get a little bit of, you know, take some of the stickiness out, because if I have to move these a lot, which really I didn't have to do it for this one because this one's basically going to be the same no matter what. But if it ends up wanting to get moved or needing to get moved, then it's not going to accidentally rip the paper or anything, which these are not super sticky, but I always like to do that just in case. And I end up having this kind of pretty low because I do end up taking this into work sometimes with me, and because I like the thumb, I'm a big fan of the thumb flip. Whenever I put this in my planner, then sometimes it messes this up, so sometimes I end up sticking it like this in my book bag whenever I go into work, but we're gonna go ahead and just keep it as is. So for this year at a glance spread, we are done. I have my flag. I'm gonna go ahead and fill all of this in once July is finished, and I'll have to still think about what I want to put down here because I don't really know if I want to go ahead and put all of the holidays and things right now. So we'll just leave it as is. So we're going to flip to, this is June, we need to flip to July. So this is the first month in my updated cousin. Now, I ordered from the Coffee Monsters Co. the monthly kits for the second part of 2024, because for the first part of 2024 I bought those and I like to use those as my monthly spreads. Well, I apparently was in a very big rush and did not pay attention to what I was doing, and so I have my wonderful order here, but the order that I actually put in, and I confirmed that it was my fault and not Coffee Monsters Co.'s shipping, which I figured it wasn't because I've never had a problem with them before. But I ended up getting the regular monthly kits and not the cousin kits. So I knew immediately when I saw this was wrong because we don't have these banners in the Hobonichi Cousin. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't know if I'm going to use this in my like monthly planner for my work, because I do use a separate planner for work, and maybe I can use these to decorate that. We're going to put this to the side because obviously I'm not going to be using this in my monthly spread. So the other options that I have is I did end up getting Hubman and Chub Girl kits. I got the monthly kit, which is right here, and then I also got a weekly kit, and I got different themes. So I ended up using so far the honey lavender cousin kit theme, and I do have some other ones, and I haven't gone through these in a little bit, so I'm thinking I might end up doing these maybe in this spread. So I have the Spring Blossoms Cousin Kit, and they come with these 2 sticker sheets. We have the Quality Time Cousin Kit. We have the Parisian Cafe, and then we have Coffee Lovers. Now, I don't know what I want to do, and I don't know if I want to use these kits or if I just want to use like decorating it on my own. But I think I think we're going to go ahead and use a kit. So, and I think I want to use this kit because it's got a little bit of blue in it, because like I said, I am really enjoying the blue color of this second half of the Cousin. So I think I'm going to use the Parisian Cafe Cousin kit. So we're going to set this up. I am going to do this really quickly because typically I do an entire video on setting up my monthly spreads, but because I'm trying to set up this Cousin Avec as a whole, so all of my spreads, I'm going to speed through this. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put down my kits, all of the stickers. I'm going to go into my phone, get all of my appointments, get all that taken care of, and then I'll come back and we'll talk about how I'm going to use it.
I get lost sometimes and I can't seem to find a light between the walls I built for myself right in my mind. And then you came over and you showed me love that I never had seen before. And now when I got you, it's all gonna be alright. Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive. Just you and I. Just you and I. Only you can put the fire out. You can turn it all around.
Okay. I think that's going to be it for the monthly spread. So I have a no spend up top. I do have to do. So as it gets into July, I'll start listing out things that I want to remember to do. And then I've also put in all of the appointments and meetings and things that I want to remember in the month of July. Some things to note: we do have the 4th of July, which is on the 4th. I have my wedding anniversary is actually on the 12th. I would be married for I don't even know how many. It's 2021 years. And then we have my oldest is going into high school, so we have her orientation, and then my youngest is turning 7 in July. So we have a lot of exciting things happening in the month of July. I'm so excited. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and put down the monthly spread sticker. So we're going to do, because this one is definitely moving, I want to go ahead and kind of do this a little bit different, or go ahead and put this down and make it not super sticky. Trying to line it up somewhat straight using the little grids. Let's see what that looks like. That's good. Okay, so we have monthly spread, and now we're going to go ahead and flip to the first weekly spread, and we're going to go ahead and get that done too. So I'm going to go ahead and put these back to the side, and I like to refer back to these if I need little icons or something that I want to use later on in the month or at another time. I go ahead and just leave them in here so that way I can refer back to them. So we have for the weekly spread, I did go ahead and pull out some washi that I decided I wanted to use, in addition to some like favorite like blue colors that I thought I might want to use as well, along with the blue in these two washis. So I think I want to, honestly, I think I want to use a mild liner. I usually don't use mild liners very often. I usually end up using the Tombow for the majority of my spreads. And so I think I want to do that. And now I want to go and get my ruler. I took out all of the extra. If you saw my Amazon favorites video, I had a ton of Tombow in here, and it's because I was doing this video and resetting or setting up this new planner. I wanted to start fresh and get rid of all of those old Tombows, put them back in the pen holder, and I'll be able to start accumulating new Tombows and kind of keeping the new colors as my favorites starting in July. So we have just a few currently sitting in my pencil case. But we're going to go ahead and start with the weekly spread now. So the way that I do my weekly spreads, if you've never seen any of my videos, I use a sidebar. I will track my sleep, I track my workouts, and then I have a to-do list down here. And then I use this functionally. So I use the rest of this is what I'm doing on specific time frames on specific days. So I do work 40 hours a week. So the top part of my planner is typically just my work hours, and then I'll fill in any meetings or anything that I have on those particular days. And then from about 4 o'clock to about midnight, that is me time. So that's all of the kids' appointments. That's me reading, working out, and doing all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of the structure of my spreads. And again, I'm going to zoom through this because I have plenty of plan with me's on my channel. So if you would like to see me kind of talk through how I do my spreads, then you can check those out. But for this purpose, for setting up this planner, we're just going to zoom right by. So we're going to go ahead and lay down my washies, get all of my days and everything situated so we can get this weekly spread done. Okay, so that is going to be my spread for the first week of July. So I work Monday through Wednesday. Thursday is a holiday, so I don't have anything at all for that day. Friday, I work a very short amount of time, and then I have a few appointments because it is the 4th of July week. A lot of gymnastics and extra appointments are canceled for the week, so that's why it looks kind of bare. I did go ahead and decide that I'm going to separate this little chunk of time right down here. So typically for my day at 9 o'clock, that's when everybody in my house pretty much is in their respective bedrooms. So both of my girls are in bed, my husband is in bed, so the house is quiet, and I consider that me time. So in this section, I'm going to end up putting like what books I'm reading, how far I am in each of the different books. If I'm, doing anything just for me, I'm going to go ahead and list that down in this little section. So that's kind of the structure of my weekly spread for this coming week. And then as the days go on, I'll go ahead and fill in the things that I did during that specific day. So if I have appointments, I'll fill in what appointments I have during that day, or meetings, or whatever the case may be. I'll go ahead and fill those in, and then this will be slowly filled up as the week goes on. And now I need to put my flag on this. So this is my weekly spread, and we're going to put this, I'll probably have to reposition these just a little bit because I have a feeling the spacing is a little bit tight. No, it's okay for right now. All right, so now we have the weekly spread, and I don't really have anything to fill in for the rest of this section. I am going to go ahead and let you know that at the end of December, like the very last weekly spread in December, there's this like blank page that you can do whatever you want to with, and it's kind of the separator between the weekly pages and the beginning of the daily section. And for this page, what I've been doing is I will go ahead and list out kind of where I'm at the beginning of this book. So as of July the 1st, I'm going to put down my subscriber count. I'm going to put down my like balance that I have in my bank accounts, kind of summing all of that up so I can see how much debt and credit I have. So that way at the end of the year, hopefully you're going to see an increase from where I was at the beginning of the year. So I use this kind of as this is where I'm at the beginning of the planner, and then this is where I'm at the end of the planner, so you can see the things how they've increased, hopefully increased and not decreased. But that is kind of the way that I use this spread. And then the daily pages those are my daily pages, those are my journals, so I don't have anything to show on this. And then the things at the very end, because this is the Avec and it is in Japanese, there's a lot of stuff that I do not know what it says. So we usually just leave these blank. There are some extra like blank pages if you need them at the end of the Avec as well. But that is going to be me setting up my Avec for July start. So Thank you so much for watching. If you have not done so, please make sure you subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. I do regular videos of my weekly plan with me's, monthly plan with me's, monthly flip throughs, everything Hobonichi Cousin, I do. So thank you so much for watching. If you've not subscribed, please make sure you do so, and I will see everybody in my next video. Bye.